Hello and welcome to E-Commerce Expert, the absolute commerce business, money and invest. Are you a business owner or entrepreneur or startup and not aware of money mistakes you're making? Even at personal level, are you aware of money mistakes that's making you not achieve your goals? Young business owners make a lot of mistakes when it comes to money. They don't have much experience, and their idealism usually gets the best of them. Here are the top 5 mistakes young business owners make when it comes to money. 1. Not having a budget. Young companies can be very tight with their cash, and they may not have a firm grasp on how much money they really need. They tend to overestimate the amount of money they need, and this can lead to problems down the road. A budget is essential for any business, but even more so if you're just getting started. You need to know how much money you have, how much money your customers have, and what your costs are going to be. Having this information at hand will help you make better decisions about where your money should go, and will also give you a better understanding of what things cost in your industry. 2. Cash flow. Cash flow is critical to any company, especially a young one, because it's how businesses get paid. A business without enough cash on hand will struggle to make payroll, which can be disastrous for employees and customers alike. Not setting aside enough money for day-to-day operations is a very big mistake. If there's no cash flow coming into your company, there won't be much cash flow going out either, and that can put your business in serious jeopardy. Make sure that whatever amount of capital you have set aside for startup costs is actually sufficient, otherwise, you might find yourself unable to pay employees or suppliers on time or even at all. 3. Business model. Young companies tend to focus on their product or service being the best in the world rather than focusing on how it fits into the larger market ecosystem or industry. This can lead them down paths that aren't sustainable in the long term, which means they'll have trouble keeping up with demand once their initial growth phase comes to an end. 4. Marketing strategy. Many young companies are still figuring out what works for them in terms of marketing strategies and channels, so this is a common pitfall for startups that are just getting started out there in the world. Don't be afraid to try new things, even if it doesn't work, but do so wisely. Don't burn through all your money just because you want everything perfect. 5. They don't know how to invest their money wisely. It is important to understand the difference between investing and spending. Investing is when you put your money in a project or an idea and hope that it will grow. Spending is when you spend your money on things that won't make you any money back, so you might as well just buy yourself a new pair of shoes or something. If you're going to invest your money, you need to understand what that means. Investing is not something that happens overnight, and it doesn't happen in a day. It's a process of working with a financial advisor or doing research on your own. You'll need to know how much money you have and how much you need to get started, and if you're not sure where to start, consult a professional who can help you figure it out. When you are starting out, it's easy to make mistakes when it comes to investing your money. The first mistake young entrepreneurs make is not taking the time to learn about investing in the stock market. It's important to understand what type of stock you want and then go on to research which companies are most profitable at that time. Make sure that you have a plan in place before you invest your hard-earned money into something like this so that you won't get too caught up in the moment and lose sight of what is really important. Takeaway point. Don't spend too much money on unnecessary things. The other most common problem young entrepreneurs face is spending too much money on unnecessary items and services that aren't necessary at all. For example, some people spend money on a fancy car or expensive clothes because they think these things will make them look better than others around them, but this isn't necessarily true because there are other things that can improve someone's appearance without having anything materialistic or expensive at all, such as makeup or furniture for their home or office space if they happen to have one, as well as a good-looking wardrobe full of nice clothes. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of starting a business or investing your money, but remember, you're still young. So don't blow it all on things like cars or luxury vacations. You'll need those savings later, and perhaps sooner than expected. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share.